San Antonio, Texas, and the Alamo Dome. Just about halfway through the season, and things are... And it's the Roadrunners headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bulls offense has the ball first today. And here comes Michael Van Buren. Last time out, a solid day in a victory, throwing for more than 200 yards and a couple of scores. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. To the air. It's Van Buren. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. The give to the left. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And the pass is incomplete, charged loose by the hit. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to burn this defensive back. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Bulls will call on their punt team. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. Builds the punt and looking for daylight. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. So the UTSA Roadrunners offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And here comes the sophomore running back. He's coming off a 100-yard game and a couple of touchdowns in their last win. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Henderson. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Back to pass, it's McCown. Here's the pressure. And the missed connection on 3rd down. And the Roadrunners will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better...
Turning it on! And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Here's a heat. And it's a sack.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. The Bulls send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. The Roadrunner offense on its way out there to open this drive. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Running inside, it's Henderson. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looking for a man, it's McCown. Grabs it in the middle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. On the run, it's Henderson. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Right back to the well. Push down for the tackle. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires on the move. Snagged in the middle, it's Hardy. The Roadrunners are moving quickly down the field. Toss to the left. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Unloads it left. Complete out left to Wilson. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Henderson. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. He'll try it again. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. They're a perfect 2 for 2 on 3rd down on this drive. They need 8 to move the chains again. Back to throw, it's McCown. Working that left side now. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The officials will stop play as the training staff comes out to look at this injured bull. And it's the Roadrunners will try to pick it up on 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive. And some great 4th down defense against the run. Well, this is not what the doctor ordered in terms of starting field position. Now on the option. The keeper on the option. He'll toss it. Slams his way forward. He'll get 3 out to the 11. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. On the run, it's Isaac. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Bulls want to crank the tempo.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
The sure hands, it's Isaac. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll go to the counter. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. The Bulls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to bully there. It's a fumble on the play. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Solid punt headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Off the play fake on first down. Fires left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Brought down at the 21, but a really big play there to pick up 10. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Great job by the defense, understanding what they were seeing. They played the read game beautifully, strung it out. Quarterback continues to drift to his left. No space to get through. Tackle for a loss for this defense.
They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Looking for open space. It's Henderson. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. Throws it back. Under fire. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Nothing but punts as a result of the first 3 offensive drives, hoping this one gets a little more done. They'll run the screen, and he's knocked down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Van Buren. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bulls. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does, takes advantage of great field position.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone.
UTSA, 0.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard, down 7-0. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Throw to the right side, that's Wilson. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Oh, he makes the catch. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Roadrunners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Henderson. Makes it past the marker. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Caught in the backfield, it's Wilson. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. Looking to throw, it's McCown. Pressure coming. Throws to the wideout. Makes a grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Roadrunners. The defense just lost track of him. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. Fielded in the end zone, it's Alexis. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Isaac. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. And the Bulls can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll send the back in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Quarterback adapting. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42. They'll go hurry up here.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
To the air, it's Van Buren. Quarterback now breaking the field. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Running inside, it's Isaac. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. The Bulls use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Oh, they're after him. Makes the grab on the left. He stopped quickly, but not before he has enough for the 1st down. Set up for the 1st down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Looking to throw on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Sullivan. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. Timeout now called by USF, and that's their final one. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Bulls, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Bringing the heat. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Quickly complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Face-man. Defense.
It's been said over and over, you have to protect players' head and neck area. This penalty, so important at the college level. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the 1st half. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's start with the Missouri State Bears taking on the Delaware Blue Hens. And it's the Bears with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one and win a fireworks-filled football game. And that now gets this group to 3 wins, which is nothing to write home about yet. But brick by brick, this staff is starting to build something. Back now to your game inside the Alamo Dome. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the Alamo Dome.
And the Bulls will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. To the air, it's McCown. Pocket breaking down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? On the ground with the counter. Could be an alley. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Man, that is so tough. When you play defense, you get your eyes on your keys and you got to read them, but sometimes they lie to you. You could see the little misdirection by this offense, fooled the defense, created some space. The offense took advantage and made a huge play.
Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Campbell.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you could tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
The Roadrunners look to keep this drive humming. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Makes the catch. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. Training staff checking out this junior defensive tackle. We hope this is not serious, and he gets back in the fray shortly. That last completion left them with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are. Trying play action. Here comes the heat. And down he goes. Oh, and he's able to get the ball back, but he does lose yardage on the play. Well, after the quarterback put the ball on the deck, he went into damage control mode and was able to get back on top of it.
Yeah, he's really lucky. And you remember, quarterbacks, they're not practicing the same ball security as running backs are, per se, each and every week in practice, but that's no excuse. That quarterback...
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. He'll try to get to the marker himself. He works his way to the 35-yard line, but that's not enough to move the chains, and now a decision to be made on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, still going. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The run inside. It's Henderson. Makes one man miss. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And it's the Roadrunners come to the line with a new set of downs. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Makes the catch. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. And the Roadrunners go back to work after moving the chains through the air. A first down run in the red zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. Touchdown, UTSA! They take the lead with the 6. Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed a play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it was a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's able to work his way on the return up to the 23 before he steps out of bounds. This USF offense will open this drive right here. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Off play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Back to throw, it's Van Buren. Zings it complete to the right. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Bulls line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Not a lot of room to field this one. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. Off play action on first down. Gets it out quickly. The Roadrunners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air on second down. Over the middle, complete to Wilson. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire, and they got it.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. I mean, you've seen his athleticism and his speed and his bend and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long, and now it's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Going to try to get it himself. At midfield, he's got room. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble. The Bulls use their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Going with the counter play here. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Tight end finds a soft spot. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Henderson. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And this one is perfect. The lead now 7 here in the third quarter.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. On the move, it's Collins. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. As we head to the 4th quarter, this guy is seeing the defense. Look how he spread the ball around. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll line up for a second down play. Tight end now in motion. Gives it on the option. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. They'll stop him short on third down, and this defense trying to make sure they stay on top. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Wants to throw. It's McCown. Quickly complete. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
After the 7-yard completion, it's now 2nd and 3. Running inside, it's Henderson. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. You want your defenders to be physical in pass coverage, but they can't be overly aggressive. They can't grab and hold. That's an obvious PI call. Throws for the tight end. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it's good! And that will extend their lead even further.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
He'll start the return inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. Dropping back, it's Van Buren. Makes the grab. Finds enough room to get it to the 21 before going out of bounds. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Gets the back moving. Hand off from the shotgun. Brought down at the 27. It's a 5-yard pickup on the play. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Makes the grab. It's Collins. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
And the Bulls want to pick up the tempo. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. He's looking downfield to throw. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Looking left. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. The run inside. It's Henderson. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Looking for a crease. It's Henderson. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? Now USC will call its third and final timeout. And we'll see if this is an issue the rest of the way. They have no way to stop the clock. And it's no good. The lead is still at double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Here's the pressure, and it's a sack. They're going to go from their own side to the line quickly. A big play here. On fourth down, going to the air. Here's a heat. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. They'll run the counter, and he's still running after the move. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. He's got it again. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to put a bow on this one. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you can tell they're starting to get in a groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that and accentuate that.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.